You hear these stupid stories in the newspaper. Oh, this girl used to be, this girl pretends to be a dog and she makes $10,000 a month. This girl does this and she makes $10,000 a month. Yes, I believe the stories, but these are very much exceptions to the rule. OnlyFans is not a goose that lays golden eggs that any girl can sign up to. She needs an Instagram.
These girls think that's the case, though.
They do, which is the biggest mistake of all, because before OnlyFans, with webcam, you take a girl, she has a bad month or a bad 2 months, and she's not very good when she's new. With the right studio and the right coaching and the right backing behind her, she's always going to make enough money that she's happy she did webcam. The lowest earning girls who've ever worked for me, when they were terrible at the job, were still taking home $5,000 US a month. You know, it's not bad. My top girls, I mean, 40, 50, 60 a month, some months. So the money's there, but there was always some money to be made. So they were always happy that they made the sacrifice, because they're sacrificing privacy essentially for money. However, with OnlyFans, it's now become dangerous because women are hearing about all these crazy stories, all these people making all this money. They're signing up to OnlyFans, doing dildo, like you said, not knowing how to market themselves. They're doing dildo butt stuff, trying to get their fans and their viewer base kicked off. Everyone in their town has these images. All their parents and their friends and family have these images. And for all of their sacrifice, they've made $300. And that's it. Now their OnlyFans career done.
And you can tell, because these girls, it's a really common trend on Twitter for these girls to put in their bio, oh, I'm in the top blah percent of OnlyFans. And you and I both know how much they're making when we see that number.
Yes.
Like, we both have an intimate, like, because I have an OnlyFans account.
Oh, good for you. Yeah.
So I kind of know, like, when I'm having a good month, I know where my percentage moves, and I know plenty of girls who have OnlyFans accounts, and I know what percentages they are. Yeah. So we have you and I both have a very intimate understanding of we could plot an exponential graph
of how much money that they make based on the percentage. Right. And I think, OnlyFans are very smart by listing the performers by, oh, you're in the top this percent, the top that percent. Because the truth be told, like with webcam websites, how they list a site like My Free Cams, Chatterbait. I love these sites. All my models were all over these sites, and they use tokens and not dollars. Or a lot of sites use credits, and it's like casino chips, because they don't really want the players knowing how much the house is making.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And it's very, very clever. So some of these girls, I mean, all webcam girls have the similar story. Oh, I'm trying to put myself to university. I'm struggling. I'm this, I'm that. My girls are buying houses. One of my girls has a Bentley. Like, these aren't impoverished, struggling women, Sterling. You have to understand. But the percentages, it's a very smart thing to do, because it leaves the mystery there. If people knew how much money they were making, they wouldn't pay $2.99 to unlock the blurry photo, would they? You know?
Yeah, bloody hell. And it's because you're absolutely right, because you get so many girls who've, it was especially big this year when in America, when lockdowns hit and everyone got put out of a job, you saw OnlyFans saw this skyrocketing
I think.
Yeah, the membership signups just through the fucking roof. And all these girls who had decent Instagram followings, they were like, well, I'm out of a job. I can't be a waitress anymore. I'm going to go monetize this and do an OnlyFans. But you're right. They don't know how to sort of pace it, how to advertise it properly. And they end up making maybe like $1,000 a month.
Yeah, exactly. And that sacrificed all their privacy.
Yeah, and that history is there forever. We're in the internet age. That is not going away. Like, their kids are going to be bullied at school. Oh, I signed up for your mom's OnlyFans account. Yeah. You know?
Yeah. That has changed the game massively, because I think we're going to see the fallout of this in about 3 to 4 years. There's going to be all sorts of uproar and lawsuits and women who really regret making these decisions, trying to rising up against this industry. Whereas back before OnlyFans, I was never worried about that. Because if a cam girl didn't make any money for the first month or so, it's actually been very hard to find images of her online. If her real name's Sarah and her fake name is Jessica Double D or something like that, you have to know the exact screen name from 5 years ago to Google her and find any images at all, if you do find some. So if a girl didn't do well on webcam and dropped out, it was no big deal. But we're going to feel the fallout of this in a few years. Already, it started with a few prominent porn actresses are now saying, "Oh, well, I did this many scenes. I regret doing it," and everyone's on their side. But they didn't regret the fucking money they were taking at the time, did they?